Look in the mirror right now. Or just glance down at your own stomach. What do you see? Most of us think fat is fat, it's all the same. But that's a myth. Doctors and endocrinologists have shown that the shape of your belly, how firm it is, where it sits, how much it changes throughout the day, is an actual map of what's happening inside your body. This isn't just about looks. It's a signal your body is sending about your hormones, your stress levels, your sleep, and your metabolism. Today we're breaking down 4 distinct belly types. What causes each one, how to recognize it, and most importantly, what to do about it. Stay until the end, because type 4 is the one almost nobody talks about, even though it might be the most common, and the most dangerous. The first type is the stress belly, medically known as the adrenal or cortisol type. How does it form? When you're under chronic stress, your adrenal glands start pumping out cortisol. In short bursts, this hormone is actually useful, it fuels your fight or flight response. But under long-term stress, cortisol levels stay elevated, and that tells your body to store fat specifically in the belly area, often deep around the internal organs. How to recognize it? The belly feels firm, tight, rounded, fat concentrates in the mid to upper abdomen. Other signs: insomnia, fatigue, irritability, poor memory, back pain. Why it's dangerous? This is visceral fat, different from the fat just under your skin. It wraps around internal organs, drives inflammation, and raises the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. What to do? Manage stress. Meditation, breathing exercises, walking, improve sleep quality, 79 hours, cut back on caffeine and sugar. The second type is the hormonal belly, most often seen in women during perimenopause and menopause, but it can also show up in anyone dealing with insulin resistance. What's the mechanism? During the reproductive years, estrogen directs fat toward the hips and thighs. But as estrogen levels decline, the body starts redistributing that fat toward the belly, even if calorie intake and activity levels haven't changed at all. Insulin resistance plays a major role here too. When cells stop responding properly to insulin, the body produces more of it, and elevated insulin promotes fat storage specifically around the midsection. This becomes a self-reinforcing cycle. More belly fat leads to more insulin resistance, which leads to more belly fat. How to recognize it? Fat concentrates mainly in the lower belly, below the navel. Overall body weight may stay the same, but waist size increases. Other signs: thinning hair, brittle nails, heavy periods, fatigue. What to do? Cut back on sugar and refined carbs. Strength training, preserving muscle mass improves insulin sensitivity. Get your hormone levels checked by a doctor. Eat more fiber-rich foods. The third type is the one people confuse most often: the bloated belly. And here's the key thing: this one isn't fat at all. How to tell the difference? If your belly is flat in the morning but visibly swollen by evening, you're most likely dealing with bloating, not fat accumulation. Doctors point to 5 main causes of abdominal distension: gas, pregnancy, trapped stool, fluid retention, and fat. Temporary, predictable bloating is usually tied to digestive issues. Gluten or lactose sensitivity, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, eating too fast, or carbonated drinks. Signs: the belly changes size by evening, but feels soft, not firm. Gas and general discomfort, gets worse after certain foods. What to do? Keep a food diary to identify your trigger foods. Cut back on carbonated drinks and high-sodium foods. Eat smaller meals, more frequently. Slow down and chew thoroughly. The fourth type is the one most people don't even know about, yet it's the most important: visceral fat. This isn't the ordinary fat sitting just under your skin. It's the fat that builds up deep inside, wrapped around your liver, pancreas, and intestines. It's hard to spot from the outside. Even people who look fit on the surface can have significant amounts of it. Why is it dangerous? Visceral fat doesn't just sit there, it actively releases harmful substances, drives inflammation, and raises the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. How to check at home? Wrap a tape measure around your bare waist at belly button level. first thing in the morning, before eating, without sucking in. This number often tells you more about your metabolic health than your weight or BMI, because it shows where the fat is stored, not just how much of it there is. The good news. Visceral fat is actually one of the most responsive fat types in the body. With the right changes, it can shrink relatively quickly. What to do? Aerobic exercise, walking, running, swimming, improve sleep, manage stress, cut back on refined carbs and alcohol. So to sum it up, your belly shape isn't just about appearance, it's a message your body is sending you. Many people actually have a mix of 2 or more of these types at once, and that's completely normal. If your belly shape has changed noticeably for no clear reason, even though your diet and activity level haven't changed, that's worth paying attention to. It's often tied to hormonal shifts, rising stress levels, or underlying metabolic changes. This video is for general informational purposes only. For an accurate diagnosis and treatment plan, please consult a doctor. If you found this helpful, hit like, tell us in the comments which belly type describes you, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video.